Welcome back to Real Wilson.
Welcome back, my people.
We got our corporate, the three-headed monster. When we link up, it gets serious on the YouTube, especially the crossover industry. We run it.
Don't worry. Soon, it's going to be four of us, the four horsemen.
Man, the four horsemen.
Hold tight, Sensei.
Yeah, Sensei got left behind because Wade said he weren't ready. Wade said he weren't ready.
Sensei's coming. We got some dope plans to do the Four Horsemen videos coming up.
Come on, man.
The next time.
It's going to be sick. Today was the weigh-in. It's been a busy week.
Yep.
Busy fight week.
Yep.
There weren't nothing serious from the weigh-in.
Nah, not too much. I mean, the only serious thing was B-Dave almost getting dropped on his head.
Yeah,
little
man.
Yeah.
I can't even call him the little man. He was jacked up.
Little man, that's his name.
That's his name. That's his name.
You guys know this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. He's
Little
known
man.
around here.
Yeah. In the UK, he's got a reputation. He can scrap,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he can fight. And he's strong.
Any where he's at, I got to check in.
Yeah, he's strong. Like I've been in B-Day's position before, standing across from Little Man and think, and he pushes you, and he almost activates. Okay, I'm gonna actually fight you now. Yeah. He's strong.
That's crazy. That was about the only action we had on stage, unfortunately.
I know I missed most of it. I know Idris Virgo's in shape, so he was happy.
Yeah, he's gonna be in shape.
That's a movie character. No one's convincing me otherwise.
JJ was in great shape.
Good shape
as well. Shape, I don't know if he's too light though.
He told me he came in today 174.
Okay, so 79.
Limit was 76, but he feels light. He keeps telling me that. He's like, I feel light. Yeah. But I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I want to see how his power retains at that weight. The
speed is definitely going to be.
He should have came in on the weight.
Heavier, isn't it?
Yeah. 176. Was it? What was
176? But even when he made the weight, they took him up there and let him eat, but he didn't feel like he was like exhausted. Oh, I gotta eat,
No.
He's definitely been eating. I think he cuts this weight through how he trains.
Right, he's adjusted.
How intense he trains. But I just hope the strength is there because that's his main thing against Temple.
Yeah. That's the golden gun.
That's his thing.
It's
in his name.
Yeah.
It's in his name.
So for real. So he's gonna have to use that strength to push Temper back. Temper seems very cool,
relaxed, calm.
I got to watch his full training session last night, and him and Malik Scott, man, they're working
together.
They're both calm guys.
I was gonna say, you know what is funny? His last coach Wally is almost the same as Temper as far as just like
laid back.
But Coach Scott, when he got him in there, it was switched on, man. One of the biggest things, and I think because this is going to come out, on the time, if I can say this now, one of the biggest things they worked on, they would have Temper in his corner. They're simulating the first 15 seconds of the fight. And Coach Scott would be KSI, Temper come out. And the first couple times Temper did it, he came out super kind of whatever, whatever. He's like, nope, get your ass back in the corner.
That's good.
They would go again. Boom, he goes, this is your ring.
But this is the thing, when you have a coach like Malik Scott, this is what you expect.
Of course.
This is why you go to the stage and you say he's got Malik Scott in his corner. Because he's supposed to come with that strategy, right? That was supposed to expect it. So you saying that, I'm like, okay, he's coming in, he's doing his job. He's not coming there to pick up the check. Because you could easily hold two pads.
100%.
Yeah, and easy. See it.
You can fool the naive. You can say, no, this is what you need to do. But that sounds very...
There was a lot they were working on. And it's funny because the guy, your boy BJ Flores texted me after the move was made. I didn't even know the move was made. Someone let me know, and he goes, just so you know, Temper went with Malik Scott. He goes, best decision he could have made.
Very good decision.
Yeah.
Very good decision.
The only thing is 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's the thing.
2 weeks.
2 weeks is not long enough for... This is what I believe. I don't think 2 weeks is long enough for Temper to do anything Malik Scott has taught him for longer than 2 rounds.
No. Yeah, it's so hard to change.
The moment your stamina goes a bit, you get hit a bit. 2 weeks in.
And you've got to remember, every coach has their own school of thought. So that takes time to
100%.
integrate into someone.
100%. It's like trying to download so much information. Like even, at the session last night, they're doing so much, and I'm just like, man, how much is he going to really retain of this, Because sometimes if you have to teach
overload.
It's like how much can he really retain? Like you said, when you get hit or when that stamina starts to go, you rely on what you know.
Right.
And that's the hard part. What Temper knows is a little bit of squabbling and counterpunching and staying in the pocket, right? Not being able to get back to where he's comfortable,
This is it.
But a big thing they did talk about is make JJ uncomfortable. Make him uncomfortable. No one's made him uncomfortable. Make him. I just remember them keep saying that over and over. So we'll see, man. I really enjoyed the training session. I really enjoy where Tommy's at, but I think you guys are right. If this goes further and further, the guy that's going to rely on what they know is going to come out better, and it's going to be KSI.
But regardless of the results, we hope he stays with Malik Scott.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The future
Yeah.
of that, if they stay together, whew.
Yeah, he'll be
Yeah.
a problem down the line
Definitely.
for sure. And Temper's already shown bounce back.
Yeah.
He's already shown that, okay, I got slept, I can come back.
Yeah.
And I'll sleep someone, and then I'm gonna fight the at the main event.
Crazy.
On the short notice.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? So you can tell he's in this thing. I think he wants to pursue this boxing and
Oh yeah. Nah,
do
you don't
something.
go get Malik Scott to do one fight.
Nah.
You know?
And the thing is, I would say is like, if we could choose any fighter to work with, or they was all starting from zero, right? Temple will be the best person to choose.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got the best
The
makeup.
height,
Yeah.
southpaw,
Yeah.
long arms.
Yeah.
So
He's
yeah,
easy.
he,
He's got-
yeah.
You know what I mean? He's
has
easy to
it.
teach.
Yeah, physically he has
pass
it.
it on physically.
But,
Yeah. So that
Best
would be
attribute
good.
so far, but yeah, we'll see.
I agree.
I think people are starting to they have Slim as the favorite, but minds are changing a bit. I
Yeah,
think Tom Zanetti's energy is making people think, you know what, maybe he's gonna offer more than what we thought. Because I don't think we didn't know much about Tom Zanetti.
Yeah.
Right. Hadn't
But
really
he's,
seen too
yeah,
much.
he's coming with the
Compass,
right
yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's coming with an energy like I'm here to fight.
I'm coming
Yeah.
for you. I'm coming for it.
I haven't seen any fear. But you have to remember at this level and what everyone's doing, nerves can come at any time.
Yeah.
Nerves can strike you down at any
100%.
time. You could be confident today because you saw your abs, and then when the glove tape goes on tomorrow, you're here in the crowd.
That's a big deal. Slim's
Yeah.
been here.
It can,
But the only thing is as
Slim's
well-
done that.
If you've got a belt, you should be doing 4 rounders, man.
Yeah, man, louder 4
That's
rounds.
nursery,
That's how you
man.
say that.
We're looking
Yeah.
it
That's
up.
facts.
Yeah.
Rowan
Facts.
Wills,
Yeah.
we're putting in the petition right now. Misfits Boxing, all title fights should be 8 rounds.
We just put the petition in. Real
8 or
Wills.
6 rounds, yeah.
Six rounds?
Some of these guys,
At least.
no, but it'll get sloppy, man.
What, by
Slim
8?
cannot. What, you think Slim's gonna do 6? Imagine Slim from round 6 to 8.
Yeah.
It'll be sloppy.
6,
You'll
mate.
lose the.
6.
Yeah.
You win
6
your 6,
rounds, yeah.
a couple of 6s, then you move on. But I'm saying petition for Real and Wills to be on the matchmaking team, man, because you guys.
Oh, please,
every
please,
time,
please.
They don't want us on the
I'm down, man.
Every
matchmaking team.
time.
I'm down for it. I'm down for it.
Every time Leon gets on Twitter and says something about like the weight, the rounds, the matchups, it's hard to
See,
disagree with him, man.
I would
And
love
it's-
to work.
happens.
I would love to be of service.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen.
Come on,
As
man.
long as the advisory fee is feeing,
There you go.
if it's feeing, then we can help. We can
I'll
help
say
out.
this. I had Slim on the Misfits podcast yesterday. He said something I was like, oh shit. I don't know why I didn't think about this. They're talking about the open workout and everybody was like, oh, Slim, the way you looked at Tom, it looked like you were scared, whatever. He goes, I was just watching that fool. And he goes, it's great. He's got big time power, but he doesn't move. He's like, let's see him do that moving.
Very true.
He's
Very
like,
true.
If he can hit
Very
me
true.
like that moving, cool. But I'm everywhere. I'm switching stances. I'm moving, and I'll sit in the pocket and brawl with you. But I'm not going to stand straight up like that and let's just trade. I'm going to move. It's like level changes. Let's see what he's got for that. And I was like, you're right.
It's gonna be. It's gonna
Slim's
be.
not gonna
interesting.
sit, he's not going to sit in a pocket. He's going to be
I don't-
smart.
I
He's
was
going
gonna
to
say
hit a
he
move.
can't.
Hit a move. He
He better
cannot.
not.
He cannot dare to.
Jab right hook move. Jab
He's
right
going to
hook
move. Yeah, awkward.
Dang.
Takes that leaping step back afterwards when he's in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's.
I think for Tom
Tom's
to
got
win,
that, yeah.
he's got to goad Slim into that, right?
Yeah.
Plant. Come on.
Yeah. Of
Don't
course.
even move. Stay
Of
center of
course.
the
Yeah.
ring.
Call
Make
him
me
to the
move.
center.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think Slim, if he's smart, obviously we box, but Slim is known to start brawling with guys.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's the pride and the ego can get the better of you. If you get hit with a good shot or the crowd are reacting in a certain way, it can bring you into a scrap.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
it
Ryan
can
Taylor
take you
tagged
into-
him.
Yeah.
Right.
For,
It
and
can
then a
backed
guy
up.
that, yeah.
Backed up.
And for a guy that
Yeah.
isn't a great puncher, that's concerning for, when you see Tom slapping the pads off people. So
Yeah.
I think it's a closer fight than a lot of people thought coming into this week. And now that people have seen Tom, it's almost like a tidal wave. I still think Slim has a lot of advantages, but I can see Tom, honestly coming in and pulling an upset if he plays his cards right.
For some reason, I
There's
don't know.
gonna be an
Yeah.
upset on this show.
For some reason, I think Tom might gas out before Slim. He might
Yeah,
try too
yeah.
hard.
He will.
Try and unload it too
I think he
quickly.
will.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people, even in the changing room beforehand,
Yeah,
the
trying
energy-
too hard.
where the nerves is there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then by the time you do that ring walk,
You've already got a couple
then you got
rounds
to
in.
do the introduction.
Yeah.
It's like
Anti-climax
burning.
now.
You know what I mean? Anti-climax. So that's
a good
that,
point.
That one's
Slim's
gonna
been
be
there, under
interesting.
lights.
Though. I'm still sticking with Slim.
Yeah, I think Slim's, like I said,
You have to,
he's
innit? You have
he's
to.
the better
You have to.
technical guy from what we've seen. Experience, and again, having the ring awareness to say, I got to move, and I'm not just going to stand in front of you, that's going to make all the difference.
Yeah.
Idris.
The girls.
Let's go. Let's go.
Faith
Faith.
Brooke versus Faith.
Faith all the way. I don't know.
Today, I think Elle Brooks Faith faith in herself is dropping.
Yeah.
Right,
It's like talking about the weight, this, that, coming with the burger and all of that. I'm seeing doubt in her now.
There's a lot of mind games going on. Everyone's mind's playing games in right now. I'm telling you right now, as we're sitting here having a chill time, having a good conversation, everyone's shook in their hotel room.
Yep.
Yeah,
Then everyone that's fighting tomorrow is shook because you got nothing to think about. You got no training session left. You've weighed in. There's nothing for you to do apart from watch the poor TV that you get in the hotel room. You don't get the good channels.
Yeah. Trash.
So they're gonna be watching.
Listen,
Come Down With Me.
Where's the sports center in the UK?
No, there's none of that. There's none of that.
Where's my sports center? Where's my college football? Where's my basketball?
No, bro. Homes under the hammer, bro. They're getting homes under the
and a freaking
bargain hunt,
bro.
Yeah, coach trips, bargain hunt.
I'm like, dude, you're eating baked beans on toast on the TV, and I'm like, I'm watching, bro.
Yeah,
But yeah, Faith, she looks confident, she's calm. Physically, she's got a good body for boxing. Tall, long.
Similar to Temper in that way, the way they got that range, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever she's done Muay Thai, her physique,
built for fighting.
Good fighting physique, athletic physique.
You're talking about a superstar in the making. Both girls, whoever wins, superstar. But Faith has already got that generation of TikTok and that really that scene that we haven't tapped into much in the influencer boxing space too much. She's already there. And the skill level that we've seen, again, she hasn't fought, but we've seen her on the pads and moving around. Yeah. It all works.
Decent. Yeah,
it's
it
all
looks like
in
it works.
one like compact spot. So I'm interested to see. Elle's gonna brawl. I have no doubt about that. She's gonna brawl. Does the moment get to Faith? Does that initial flurry get to her and she's like, oh, Jesus.
And that's what we see a lot of times in female boxing
and
or MMA or Muay Thai, whatever.
Yeah. You see it where the attack comes in, they start panicking, it can turn scrappy real quick. If it gets scrappy, Elbrook wins. Because she's the shorter fighter. She's the one that has to get in there. She's a stockier fighter. So a scrap is in her favor. If Faith keeps her discipline, back, long, don't care.
Really, it's like who controls the center line?
It's who controls. It's always who controls the center line,
especially with women.
That's the game. It's whoever controls the center line.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I do want to see. You know what I'm saying? Nice technical boxing. I want to see it. I want to see someone in this fight land one of these because we haven't had a women's fight really go.
Where there's been a I know. I think they got it in their spirit to do it. I think
technical ability.
Who do you think's got it?
I think Elle's got it because
she's been training with Ebony.
But I think Faith has the technique to throw.
Yeah, she's got the technique. But to battle
technique with Faith.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
That would be mad. That would be mad. Drop like a sack of potatoes.
That would be crazy. That will go off.
I want to see that one though. I think we're only going 3-3s in that one. If I'm right, I could be wrong, but I think that's the only one that's going 3-3s.
That's cool. There's no belt on the line.
3-3s or 3-2s.
That's cool.
Oh, you're right.
3-2s. You'll be 2s. Yeah,
you're right.
3-2s. That's cool. That can
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start building some female fighters. I've got a few female fighters.
You're gonna build up someone?
Yeah, and just bring them in. Have them as replacement killers.
I might get my sister.
Replacement killers.
I might get my sister. She's been watching me for a hand since as long as she can remember. I know she got a couple of techniques. Low key.
They want to move towards like the WWE. I'll bring a few Chinas with me.
Yeah. Hey, rest in peace, China, boy.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, you don't need those. Talking WWE. Pretty Boy Taylor's influence to life. His approach to life is WWE. Trust me. That fight is
from the rafters. This guy all the time, no matter where he's at. They hear that voice, boom, boom.
Yeah. You know what? It was mad because was it yesterday that we saw him on the balcony? And then I blinked and he was on the floor.
It's true. It's true.
It's like he went like this and then just landed in front of JJ and just started chatting. I was like, and because he was standing off stage and JJ was on the stage, it looked even worse.
It was,
Hey, it was
you have to rate him, man. He brings the entertainment and we need it, man. He does it all the time. He doesn't let you down.
And he backs it up too,
and he backs it up.
So tomorrow he's going to do that.
Idris Virgo has to win.
Yeah.
To maintain respect as a legitimate fighter.
Yeah, as a pro.
He has to win.
That's kind of Anthony Taylor's role now, is to like see
prove
if a pro is a pro.
Yeah.
Like
because he done it with Tommy.
Fight, you had to be like, okay, are you as good as they say? And Tommy struggled.
And the thing with Anthony, he reps that. I'm an MMA fighter.
Yeah, he says it. I'm an MMA fighter. He said it in the interview today.
Yeah, he says it all the time.
Fighter. But we got to remember as well, when we was chatting to him the other day, he said that he came in 25 pounds. He had to put on how much? 20 pounds or something? 25 pounds to fight Tommy.
Yeah.
And on the fight day, Tommy was still about 15, 20 pounds heavier than him.
Huge, yeah.
And he couldn't get him out of there.
No, and he was cracking Tommy. Right hand.
Yeah, and he was hitting him.
Cracking him.
So, Idris Virgo, he got to go on the boxing, I guess. How many rounds is that? 4?
That was a 4 threes.
Oh, yeah, 4 threes, yeah.
4 threes.
4 threes.
Again.
Nah, man.
I know.
That's not right.
Man was fighting. Was he fighting? Was he?
How many fights? 13-0? What is he? 12 and 1?
Yeah.
He's 12. You can't be
definitely doing 8 rounds or 10 rounds.
You can't be 12 and 1 doing 4 rounds.
Yeah, he's dropped back down, isn't it? He's gone reverse.
Because Pretty Boy would do 6.
Yeah.
Now, what would you guys say if I told you last night Idris called out somebody else as an influencer? He called out Slim.
He's trying to do a bully boy thing. It doesn't make sense, man. It's disgusting.
Yeah, you know what?
Poor, man.
He went down shoot fight and started training with JJ and then starting to get in the mix with everybody now.
I think it's the Love Island thing. He's like, oh, I was on MTV, I was on Love Island.
He's an idiot.
Maybe I can get
If
my
you're
way
a pro
into
boxer 12-0, you cannot be coming to fight. It's like bullying, right?
it.
Yeah,
honestly.
it is.
It's like bullying.
I think the same thing about when Anthony Taylor's like, fight me, KSI. I'm like, bro, you got all this experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah,
kinda-
exactly.
the same
But
thing as with
but it's
Idris,
even worse because you're 12-0.
Yeah,
Even though
12-1,
your
yeah.
opponents weren't all that,
Yeah.
You
you're
still
12-0,
have had your
and it means
apprenticeship.
your experience boxing. How long has he been boxing for?
I don't even
A
know.
long time.
Definitely over 5
I'm gonna
years.
check
Yeah.
right now.
Definitely
Long
over
enough
5
time.
years. How many amateur fights has he had? You know what I'm saying?
Had to have been a
So,
decent number.
It's like it's bullying, isn't it?
But he does. He has to win.
He has to win.
Yeah, he has to
If
win.
Idris Virgo doesn't beat Anthony Taylor, the only Idris we want to know about is Elba.
Elba.
There it is.
Elba.
Got a new movie coming out too, I saw.
Is it?
Yeah.
He's been quiet a bit, hasn't he?
He's been a bit
You
quiet.
know the funny thing is with Idris Elba, I thought he was American because I first watched him in The Wire.
From the wire, innit?
Yeah,
from the wire.
okay,
That's what everyone
okay.
says from the wire. So he's 12. Oh no, he's 12 and 0, but he's got 1 draw.
Yeah, 12
Okay.
1.
Right, so he's got 1 draw. He
Two
turned
TKOs, the rest decision.
he turned pro in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
His nickname is the Body Breaker, but he has
5
2
years.
KOs.
Yeah. So 5 years as a pro.
So what you saying?
These guys haven't even been boxing for 5 years.
Bruh,
and
he
he's
fought
5 years as
he
a
fought
pro.
that guy, that Lewis Van Poach guy, the one that's got the he's got a couple shaky ones.
Yeah, man. Yeah. He's gone a distance of a few.
He fought Lewis Van Poach, whose record is 9 wins, 108 losses.
Woo!
He beat him on points in 2019. Then he fought him again in 2021.
Receipts, boy.
At this point, Louis Van Poach still had 9 wins, but at this time he has 124 losses, and he beat him on points.
So people he's meant to put away.
He's not putting him
putting
away.
Yeah.
Then there's a guy that has 15 wins here and 208 losses,
200.
and he
Just
went.
stop.
Do you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he's
Flea market,
he's still a professional
12-0,
boxer.
yeah,
He's still 12 and 0, and he should beat Pretty Boy.
So how does he get it done though? Because Pretty Boy's gonna peekaboo style come
Put your
out,
ego,
put your
ego.
jab, then bang.
If this is Idris Virgo's ego, this is what he needs to do to it.
Yeah.
Put it down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because when you get into that whole mix and that energy, it's gonna turn messy.
yeah.
It's gonna turn
Listen,
messy.
yeah.
Peekaboo's coming for him though.
Oh,
The thing is, it should be an easy fight because as a boxer who's training at an MMA gym, you know how MMA fighters fight.
Yeah,
You know how they fight. They just try and come and
Rough,
bring it. So you
yeah.
should know how to outbox a fighter.
Right.
true.
You should know that. It should be comfortable. It should be an easy fight for him, really.
The fight
Truly.
being 4 rounds is not in Idris Virgo's advantage.
Oh, no,
That's Anthony
Because
Taylor
the
all day.
peekaboo,
yeah.
the peekaboo over
He's
short
got-
time,
He's
yeah,
got a
can be
tank
beat.
too. He's a former wrestler. He's
Yeah.
got a tank on him. And Idris was talking about, he's like, yeah, I train with Michael Viddal Page. I train with all these MMA fighters. So he was saying, something to that effect of like, I know how to handle MMA guys. So we're gonna see.
He
man.
should. He should.
should.
That's another one in the show that we're
The
excited
thing with
about.
me is like, what does he do with a win? Because you can't give him Slim. Like, who does he fight?
No, he can't. He shouldn't be fighting. No, he has to wait for
Who do
more
you
pro
give him?
people to
That's
come
what I'm
into
saying.
this.
You have to go
Listen,
grab
into this.
He
Yeah.
the
needs
Jack
more.
Finchams or
Yeah,
like,
he
Yeah,
need more
that's it.
pros to come in.
Come in, yeah.
If he wants to stay
Yeah.
in this division,
because he
if
does,
he wants to stay in
want to. He
Misfits.
called himself. He was on the podcast. He called himself the gatekeeper. Anybody that wanted to get to KSI had to get through him, type thing.
Oh, get out of here,
what he
man,
said.
stupid idiot.
Wait, gatekeeper.
He's trying to say he's the gatekeeper. Pro boxer's the gatekeeper. For
The
someone
pro
who's-
boxer is calling himself the gatekeeper for JJ.
That's what
You
he
know what I'm saying?
Because
You should say I am the leader. There's no one above me here. Everyone here is beneath me.
Yeah. It's bullying, innit?
I don't want.
think
You
it's
should be
bullying.
saying I don't have the belt because I don't want the belt, and he's my guy, so he can have it.
Yeah,
That's
he
how
said-
you should
he
be
said-
talking.
He said, I'll quote him, it was strap season, and if Slim wanted to get to KSI, he had to go through him. That's what he said.
But he just knows he's not that good, isn't it? He knows he's not a good
It's what
boxer
it
in
boils
terms of-
down
yeah.
to. It has to be that. That has to be the truth. That has to be the
that's
truth
it.
because no part of my brain thinks, let me come Misfits and fight Pretty Boy Taylor.
But what is he, a light heavyweight?
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
He's seen the yards. No, don't want none of that.
Seen the Azizes.
Aziz, don't want none of that.
He's seen the
Arthur, no, don't want none of that.
No.
Craig Richards, no.
Craig Richards, no. You don't want none of that. Shout out to all the traditional. Sterling with the eyes. You don't want none of them. You know what I'm saying? Shaq and Pitters.
Yeah. They don't want none of them.
These are all the top 10 light heavyweights in the UK, by the way. We're just naming off some of them, but shout out to them as well. We're going back to traditional boxing next week.
There you go.
We're gonna start wheeling up some podcasts on there, but
he has to get the win.
He has to get the win.
Yeah, he has to.
Salt Pappy.
Woo!
Super Salt.
This is y'all's boy here.
Super Salt.
I know y'all.
No, I've been back and forth. I've been back and forth. At first I was saying Josh.
Yeah, I remember.
But the thing is now, Salt Pappy's talking a lot of talk.
Bro,
he's saying, if you're not worthy to be in the ring with me, you're getting out of there.
First round. Bro. That's what he said.
So now you got to back your talk.
He told somebody yesterday he was going to beat Josh like he owed him money.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said, I'm going to beat him like he owed me money.
Yeah, he's super confident.
No, I like that talk. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that
out of his shell a little bit, man.
But will it happen?
That's the question.
I do. What's the weight? The weight similar?
185.
Yeah.
So they're both 185.
Yeah, Josh got to 185. I can't believe Poppy took it at 185.
I don't know how he made 185.
He's sure of himself.
Yeah.
He's sure. He looks like all of these like these are basic fighters. When I was speaking to him, I was just trying to pick his brain, isn't it? And then I was speaking to him, I thought, this guy actually knows what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had this type of conversation with a YouTuber yet that I was having with him.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's good. I'm waiting for him to be tested.
He's gonna have a little target on his back.
I was gonna say that if he's gonna get tested, it's gonna be now. You know,
this is a test.
You're talking about Bruckner, and who else can test him if not Bruckner in our scene? You know, like you're not gonna get a test that big, that size, that volume from Slim. You know, you'll have volume, but Slim's not gonna crack like that. You're not gonna have a guy that's gonna put pressure on you at that size. Logan's not doing that.
No.
KSI's not that size anymore.
No.
Bruckner has got a lot of the packages that you would want to see. Again, the styles make matchups. Like he has the stuff you want to see Poppy deal with. Volume, size, pressure, all the stuff that he hasn't necessarily had to yet.
For sure.
So that's the test you look for. This is the one.
It's an entertaining fight. Pappy, I think he's gonna get it. I think Salt Pappy's gonna do it.
KO, decision.
Decision. I don't think he's gonna do it.
Decision.
I think it will be a decision.
Again, we're going 4-3s.
Yeah.
He's gonna bring it. Josh is gonna bring it. I think Salt Pappy knows though, because he knows the game. I think he's gonna be able to outbox him.
Yeah.
Bruckner, as much as he says Chase the Moore is much bigger than him and all of that stuff, he still got dragged into a fight he should have never been in. The fight was still a fight it shouldn't have been.
Right.
Based on the experience level.
Right.
I know the size.
Yeah.
But no excuse.
Yeah.
You see me spot Eddie Hall.
That's true.
That was clean.
You know what I'm saying?
That was clean. Yeah, I agree, man. I think Poppy does have all the tools. Like he just has it. The only problem is if you get caught on the ropes, which I think sometimes Poppy likes to play the catch and shoot game.
Don't be risky. Don't play the risky game.
I think he wants I think he wants to show a little bit, but he also said this to me. This is one of these cold lines. He says, "You people see what I want you to see."
Yeah, that's what he says.
Yeah, he said, "You lot don't know nothing about me."
So he's like, "Wait till."
But we ain't had the chance. So now, hopefully, we get 4 rounds. Because I need to decipher him.
Yeah,
same. Let me give you the secret. So before, I think it might have been like maybe the 2 weeks or a week before we flew out to America for Gibb to fight Austin. I said, I wanted Gibb to spar him, innit? Because I need to read this guy. I need some data off him.
You need data, yeah.
So I said, Gibb, holler at him, man.
Yeah.
Then he said, then I think he's told Keemstar. Keemstar said, okay, we're going to bring a film crew and whatnot. I said, I did that, man.
Too much scenery.
Yeah, it's not like that. Yeah, it's not. We've got Austin, quick sparring session behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That's it. Talking about film crew and all of that. So just watched it away. Because I need something from him. Because he hasn't shown me nothing yet. I need to see some type of holes.
He's got pressure on his back as well. He's got pressure on his back because
with a win, what it gets him too.
The win gets him into pole position to fight for the belt.
One of those belts, yeah.
He's already spoken down on the belt anyway.
Ooh, you saw
Remember,
that?
Case at the belt.
You saw that. What did you think about? And I'll get your guys' thoughts. I'm affiliated, so I can't. But what did you guys think about the response there from Mams when that was going back and forth? Mams
you replied on Twitter, innit? I don't remember.
Relax.
Yeah, no, of course he's gonna tell him. Yeah. But at the end of the day, Mams is holding the handle. And Salt Pappy's holding the blade.
Yeah.
When you're holding the blade, move wise.
Yeah.
Because you want to fight on Misfits.
Exactly.
I run Misfits.
Yeah.
So you can't really put my thing down too much.
Yeah.
I think it was more Salt Pappy talking out of frustration.
It was frustration.
I want to shot at the big guy.
Yeah,
I believe I'm better than everyone on this card.
And he should.
And I'm seeing people like Pineda, Swarms, what was that? Now Temper having the opportunity. So he thinks, because at first it was like, you're not big enough to fight JJ. And then Pineda's coming in Swarms. And you think, wow, I'm more popular than these people. Yeah. So it's not that. And that's what I think he was trying to get across.
This is the fight that does it for him, though. He's got the groundswell of support. Anytime you talk about a video, like especially in my community, Poppy this, like top 10, Poppy. So if this win, it's going to be hard to deny him either JJ or Slim or whoever, whatever, weight class Kenny or whatever guy.
He wants Kenny. He told Kenny. He told
Kenny that he wants Kenny.
In the gym, yeah. And Kenny, like, if there's a guy that's going to pull the trigger on that, Slim would do it. I mean, we'll see with KSI, but Kenny, he might be down for that fight, depending on, like, what he's got coming up.
Kenny's got his confidence right now. He had a good win. He had that good KO win. It was very pinpoint.
I think we're going to see him very soon as well, so stay tuned.
I want to see who Kenny's up against next.
I hear Jay Swingler's announcing a fight tomorrow.
Oh yeah, he said so.
Jay Swingler's announcing.
Possibly Jay and Kenny.
Yeah.
Unify the. Well, I guess those belts don't matter anymore.
Wait. Does Swingler have a belt?
ICB.
I don't think either of them have a belt.
They took that out. Swingler, everyone's on Swingler like he's been active. This guy's not been active. And that last guy that he fought was similar to.
My boy Churdley's. Come on now.
Is that your boy?
No.
I was going to say sorry for your boy, but he got hit hard. But Churdley's.
But you do need to see more.
Is the same level as Warski.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's that sort of opponent where it's like, if we want Misfits Boxing to keep its credibility, we can't keep rolling these men in.
You can do your little warm-up fight. Cool.
But not the levels like this.
That's why I like the Kenny fight. If they're going to pull the trigger, now's the
time.
It's
a good fight. It's a good fight.
Because 70's so clogged, like 70 to 75, whatever it is, so clogged up. Let these guys fight it out. A loss, by the way, isn't the end of the world.
You can bounce back, man.
It's not the end of the world. You can bounce back.
No, Temper showed you.
Mayweather. Yeah.
Deji, Temper.
Deji especially showed you. You know what I mean? Gib too. So. There's actually a lot of guys, now that we're talking about it, in this industry that's had an L and come back and been bigger.
Yeah.
Everybody's so afraid of it.
Do you know what I mean?
I understand why, the clout, whatever, but you're seeing guys benefit from that loss.
It's helping a lot of people. It's making people grow.
It is Swarms.
He's back.
Swarms is back as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He had an embarrassing defeat, but he's back now to fight Ryan Taylor. Yeah. Today, the energy is getting real, you know.
Yeah.
No, what's nice though with Swarms, he's got a team that's gassing him up, believing in him, hyping him up. Yeah. His coach is really hyping him up. So, and that's good. I think he needs that. Yeah. He needs someone that believes in him. Yeah. It helps his confidence. So
listen, that he's gonna need that, because when that bell goes, it's just him.
Yeah, it's just him.
So I hope that energy
Jack Jones
goes into him. You know what I mean? It's not just like it feels good on the outside, but
what do you think about Ryan's energy this week, man?
Ryan's energy earlier in the week. It seemed like he was more hype. He was more. It's like he's burnt a lot of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm hoping he hasn't.
Got a little sick too, unfortunately.
He lives in Dubai, innit? Back in the cold, maybe.
This weather ain't the one if you live in the heat.
Yeah.
But he had a lot of energy earlier in the week. As the week's going on, I think it's getting real. That's what I'm saying. It's getting real. It's not about trash talk. It's not about Instagram. It's not about Twitter beef.
Yeah. But he said
I'm gonna hit you.
He's been telling everyone he hasn't trained, innit?
Yeah.
So sometimes it might be getting closer to the fights. You might start thinking, "Ooh, do I really put the work?"
Especially when you see Swords of the pool counts.
What if?
Swords hit that pool counter. Yeah. He said, "I should have trained. You know, I should have trained maybe."
All he needs to do is stay behind the jab, throw your 1-2s, and be aggressive. That's it, really.
I think Ryan really believes in his chin too.
But you can't just believe in your chin or defense.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he just thinks. I mean, listen, we're gonna talk about it in the main event too, but I think he just thinks, like, I can just walk through stuff.
Yeah.
And that's just gonna be it. I can just walk through stuff.
That's his mentality.
Yeah, that is not the way to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone has car insurance. You're not supposed to believe in your car insurance and start driving like a madman just because you got car insurance. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk about your chin. Oh, I got a chin, so let me just let it get hit.
Right. Yeah.
You have to fight how you fight and just know if I do get hit, I got the chin. But what fight are you actually looking forward to the most?
Honestly, man.
Mr. On the Fence Belgium over here.
Honestly, if I'm dead honestly, yes, I'm looking forward to Poppy and Bruckner. That's the fight I've been saying. I'm looking forward to the main event, man.
As well,
Especially after watching Temper last night, I was like, okay. And because what I'm hearing from KSI, we just talked about a guy using his chin as insurance. KSI, how many times this week has said, I'm going to take one. Like, I'll take I'll take everything just to get to where I want to get to.
Yeah,
he's like, you can't hurt me. 90 kg guys don't hurt me. Logan was the only guy that ever hurt me. I've never been dropped. Like, he's willing that chin into his this. He's like, I'm just going to walk through it. And I'm like, okay, That's not the greatest idea.
Yeah, that's not the game plan that any of us would recommend.
Right.
And the thing is, when you're that light as well, your tolerance,
your punch resistance, is low. It lessens.
It's lessens.
Definitely lessens.
It's not the way to think, but I can't see tempo dropping JJ.
I don't think it's going to be him dropping him either. I think if Tommy went, it's so hard because if Tommy is going to win a decision, you're going to have to think his volume has to go way up.
Volume,
but remember,
the defense has to be on point.
Collision power.
Yeah.
Moving in.
Because the way JJ comes in, I don't need to necessarily be the hardest hitter. You done half the work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I just got to hit you on the point, on the pressure point. But that's all. That's all.
Yeah. The only way I can see it happen if JJ tries to switch stance and he gets caught in the moment of the switch. That's the only downside I can see.
Yeah. He has to be careful with that switch forward.
He does love switching coming forward too.
Yeah.
But there's one thing for sure. From round 1 to 6, the pace will be high.
Yeah, the pace will be high.
18 minutes of
the intensity will be.
And he just has to touch. And like the difference is what we talked about. If his power stays at 75, he just has to touch the button once.
Yeah, that's true. And
he just has to touch right behind the ear one time, and Temper's got
that's it. Done.
That's it.
He just cracks something different. So
Misfits 4, man.
Yeah.
Misfits 4.
JJ's got this. I want to see a clean performance though.
Same.
I want to see the right shots.
Yeah. You want to see growth.
The right technique. Yeah, growth. That's the key. Yeah, that's the key.
Because
growth.
As we look at this, JJ does lead Misfits. He leads the scene. You don't want to say you're ever looking past the point because we're not trying to do that, but we do have to look forward. A 5-year deal now, and he keeps saying Jake is the guy. That's why I came back. So let's see why you came back. What's the levels we're going to?
Because JJ needs to be on the same sort of deal that Ronaldo's on right now. Because Ronaldo signed a deal for 8 years. He's only playing for a couple. So,
there you go.
So Misfits deal is 5 years. Don't be fighting for 5.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Wrap this stuff up at the end of the year, like you said, and then just sit down and pull up your sleeve.
Oh no, that's not happening.
What, you think you're gonna fight more?
100%.
After Jake?
Imagine he fights Jake and beats Jake.
Yeah, rematch clause.
Yeah, rematch clause. That will happen.
Yeah.
He might chill, see who the champ is. Let him just pop back and just beat him up. Cut back out.
He did
Remember, Vince McMahon jumped in the ring,
Yeah, with the black vest. With the white beater. Comes in there. Yeah, no, for real. I don't want to see JJ fight more than he has to.
Yeah. No, but if he enjoys it, it's the love. He loves the sport. He loves competition.
Yeah, I hear it.
Imagine there's a mad champ like 3 years from now. It's raining.
That same person calling and them rising through and be like, JJ ran from me. He didn't want any part of this. That's why he left the
That's
scene.
gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
Someone's gonna do it.
Hey, that whole thing there, that's long. We're gonna have to save that for another episode.
Yeah,
that'll come back.
I'll tell you right now. Listen, it's always good sitting down with Wade. It's good for the people. It's good for us.
Yes.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yes.
Make sure you go to the breakdown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold tight, Sensei. We miss you, bro.
Come on, Sensei. Come on, brother.
And make sure you obviously check the Wade concept as well. You already know, man. You already know. Tomorrow, fight night.
Fight night.
Fight week content over and out.